Hey everybody, this is Calvin Waite. I trade crypto for a living. I'm not a registered or licensed financial advisor, planner, or broker, so nothing on this channel should be taken as a recommendation to buy or sell. I also trade all of these things, so I probably have a vested interest in there. But there's plenty of entertainment value and lots of education, so this will be awesome. For those of you who didn't know, my subscription channel is live. So look at the link in the description over at cryptoinfluencers.com and you can see how I make all of my trades and what I do and what I think about everything. This channel is for more hypothetical and looking at trends, and the other one is for actual trading, so you might be interested in that. Good afternoon, everybody. Well, today has been a fun day. We're starting to see some of the effects of the crypto bear market melting off a little bit. So I was looking at Bitcoin. We have 4 hours left to go, so we're kind of in that mid zone where we're kind of having a midday lull, or a couple hours before market closes. So at market close, a lot of this will probably heat up again, but we're kind of dipping down halfway through the day. Interesting though that we're so close to the 100. I kind of figured that this would be a little bit of a point. What I'm expecting on Bitcoin is that we will start, once you hit like the 100, or even if you cross a little bit, eventually you want to retest the 50. You want to delay it as long as possible, but if we retested this in a month, it would be ideal. Right now, our 50 is still dealing with our crazy spike here. So we're going to remove these 4 bars in the next 4 days, and that means that our new highs will be higher than our old, and we'll start sloping up. So we're probably going to slope down for about 4 more days, and then the 50 will start coming up. And when the 50 comes up and we find support on it eventually, that will be the ultimate. That'll be the ultimate signal that we're moving to the next level. We are obviously out of this. This is definitely beautiful. We found support right off of the high here. And so now our next target, really, I mean, we have to kind of muscle through the 100. But if we can get through the 100 and start playing around in this, the top of our range, then we should move. Our Wyckoff accumulation called for a spring, and then after the spring we need to move up into a show of strength. So the show of strength section would have to happen probably, well, certainly above our trading range. It wouldn't have to be a full breakout or anything, but if we were above this line here, which is at 21.7, if we started messing around up in there, then we'd know that we've got some more highs to go. Historically, Bitcoin doesn't do that very fast though. Normally we will go sideways for 6 months. So we'll have to kind of, temper our expectations. But the response from Ethereum has been very, very impressive. Now that the markets are starting to move, Ethereum's really getting exciting. It's moving up. Our first target's probably the 200. That's kind of the only thing here. And same thing, about 4 or 5 days from now, hopefully our 50 will start sloping upwards on Ethereum. So by the end of next week, our chart is going to be looking a lot different, which is really cool. This has been a pretty significant move, and it's pretty unidirectional. So if we flatten off next week or end up having a few down days, that's perfectly healthy. But boy, there are a couple in alt land that have been really good. Ethereum and Bitcoin were up, a decent amount, and anything in the alts that are below 4%, especially, they're not keeping pace with Ethereum. And so there are plenty in here that are 1% or 0 or whatever. And so these moves, there are coins that still have ways to go before they can get to the point where there's momentum. The coins that we are long in on the Pro channel, they are in a better place to, just the structure of the charts are much better. You can see that they're already started on this. So then they can feed off of the excitement in the market. But a couple to point out, obviously, Doge was the big winner today. Dogecoin was so beautiful. So those of us on the pro channel that entered either here or here did exit a portion at 500% gain, which is so awesome. And the nice thing is, we're just barely getting started. You know, Doge will do whatever it does. I mean, who knows if it'll, you know, depending on what comes out and whatever, we could really get vertical pretty fast with that. And we'll be able to manage that. But there are other coins that have a lot that they're just getting started. And once things start popping, things will pop across the board, which is so cool. It'll be really fun to track all of that. So the other ones that are winning, SHIB coin wasn't gonna, you know, be outdone by Doge. So it had a pretty awesome day. It's come down a lot, and I think everything kind of has this afternoon. And then things will ramp up probably before close, depending on what the day ends up looking like. But we have a couple of winners. INJ is looking unbelievable. Look how we're likely to close above the 200, and then we got a golden cross to go. This thing's got some awesome upside, so that's really a nice one to look at. ENS is starting to see some good movement. Earlier it was higher, so I guess this may not be the most bullish candle if we stay down here, but day's not over yet. But that was another one that I noticed. And then we've had a couple that have kind of surprised me. Couple that were up here. People was one. It's starting to get excited. But usually there has to be a little bit of a ramp up before you start, you know, being able to make moves like this. So we'll be reevaluating a lot of these. There's a handful that we will look at tonight and make adjustments to our positions. But it's really, really fun to see some of this. ADA was flat, and I was kind of watching it because it hadn't moved very much. But then suddenly someone popped it up to 7% above, and it's about time for ADA to start moving. I don't think the rest of the market can get very far without ADA hopping on board. So that's one that I'm watching, hoping that it'll kind of exit the red zone soon and get into a long position. But yeah, overall, pretty exciting. You can really feel the energy out there in the space where we've got, you know, a handful of double-digit gainers that are going to get us, you know, get some eyes into crypto and get things going with the excitement about Ethereum and Bitcoin starting to move. Money's going to flow in, and it'll likely benefit the alts. So that'll be really, really cool. All right, just wanted to do a short, quick video here. Congratulate the people that have been following my strategy together on the Pro channel. 500% is a pretty sweet gain, and I'm hoping that's just the start. I mean, the hardest move is doubling. Triple is only, you know, double you have to 100%. But if you've already 100%ed, you only need another 50% to triple, and so it gets easier to have multiples up here, and hopefully we can get some of those before the excitement wanes. But either way, we'll be ready to cash in when we can. All right, everyone, enjoy your Saturday, and I won't be doing anything tomorrow, so it'll be Monday that I catch up with everybody, and I wish everyone a happy Halloween if I don't get it out on time. Thanks for making it to the end of my video. Make sure you keep those trades small. Don't force a trade. Don't get impatient. And if you want to see how all this works, please come over and check me out on the subscription channel at cryptoinfluencers.com. Again, the link is in the description.